I was at the Southern States the other day. Oh, all kidding aside. Actually, I was at Southern States the other day and started talking to the cashier and the assistant manager about a couple pieces of tractor implement they had out in front of the store, actually for probably a good 2-3 years that I'm aware of. And as I began talking to them, the assistant manager on duty at that time started texting the actual store manager about what kind of a deal they could cut us for the different implements they had. So come to find out, I was able to get a really sizable discount on a box blade. Now, a box blade, for those that aren't familiar, is a good utility type plow or implement. I think it's going to be decent enough to get us started with our garden, and I think it's going to be great for actually doing some of the trail things, as well as just some other general upkeep around the property, because, you know, we have some gravel parking areas that are rutted up and all that. So this is going to be a really awesome add to our growing pile of tools and other things that we're doing just to keep things moving. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit about it, and we'll get it loaded up onto the tractor and start playing around with it. So this is it. It's on its side because we loaded it into a trailer with a forklift. But essentially what you'll see is it's a box shape, hence the name box blade, but it has these 4 adjustable tines that come down from it that allow you to actually rip further into the soil and such, and that's why I'm thinking it'll help us do a pretty good job opening up the garden for us. So well, we'll walk around, and like I said, it's been sitting outside for a bit, so it's got a little bit of surface rust, but other than that, it's a great piece, and I am definitely not complaining. Once again, thanks to the Southern States there off of I-40 and Highway 90, 64 here in Statesville for giving us a heck of a deal, and yeah, basically giving us something that's going to help us for quite some time. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my tractor cranked up so that we can get this thing offloaded. Well, welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me over this old thing, but yeah, so what you missed in between the last shot and this one is basically I warmed up my my tractor. It's a Yanmar YM2000. I think it was made in 75, so that makes it the same age as me. So it's cold morning, so it, much like myself, was a little hard to get going. So yeah, you missed out on the wonderful cold start sounds of a 2-cylinder diesel with mechanical fuel injectors. It is horribly loud and sounds like everything's coming apart, but I'm not complaining. It's a great tractor. It's done well so far. We're dragging a lot of logs around the yard, as you can possibly see in the background there, which we'll cover what I'm doing with that in a future video, hopefully. But at this point, I also wanted to point out that the box plow is out of the trailer and onto the back of the actual tractor. I had to do a little work to take the shanks off of it so it didn't cut into my tires, because basically all I could do was grab it with the bottom 2 points on the 3-point hitch. From there I was able to basically wedge a board onto the back of the trailer, drag it down, get the top link attached for the tractor, and then I went and took all the shanks, and the shanks are now adjusted down. The shank is that piece right here, if you're not familiar, and I adjusted it to its lowest point. So basically that's going to penetrate deepest into the ground, hopefully. Like I did mention before, it's a little cold this morning, so the ground is possibly a little hard. I've waited, it's above freezing now, so hopefully we'll be good to go. So yeah, we're hooked up, done a few adjustments to the link system on the tractor, so that hopefully we can get a good straight plow. But it's my first time doing this. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Mistakes will be made. But remember, you know, when you make those mistakes, hopefully you're actually learning something from them. And when you learn something from them, the next time you do that task, you do it better, right? I mean, that's kind of the goal. But yeah, I'll pause here, and hopefully we'll get some shots of doing some actual plowing. So two things I'm noticing right away is I need first to adjust my linkage a little bit more. You notice that it's kind of leaning a little bit higher on this side. So there's an adjustment I can make with that link right there. I'm going to make that. Another thing is, as much as I love my tractor, it is only a 20 horse. So putting those shanks all the way down to their lowest position, probably not the best move for the first pass of a space that hasn't been plowed in, I don't know, years. I mean, we just moved here this last year, but it is getting in good. But I don't know if you noticed while I was driving, it would bog down occasionally, getting in a little bit deeper than what the horsepower and torque of my little tractor can do. So I'm gonna make a couple of adjustments and then we'll start making some more passes. so I think I'm gonna stop plowing for tonight here because, well, as I mentioned before, it's an older tractor, and after driving it around for quite some time and running it at rather high RPMs for a diesel, it decided that it did not want to engage forward or reverse gears. I took a look, realized the hydraulic fluid in the transmission seems to be a little low, so I'm going to top that off tomorrow. But after letting it set for about half an hour, I was able to successfully get it cranked back up and put it away. But I think this is a pretty good start. Might make a couple more passes with the box blade this week, and then I'm looking to actually go behind and use a disc harrow that I have that attaches to a smaller tractor, to something like a 0 turn. Just need to throw some cinder blocks on that. But yeah, today's a pretty good bit of progress. Yeah, I hope you found it today's video somewhat interesting or got something from it. But you know, additionally, if there's something you can offer, please feel free to reach out to us. You can either comment on the video or reach out to us through some of our contact information, which you'll find on the bswministries.org website. We'll also have that in the description. If you want to email me, please feel free. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. You know, that's the only way to learn, is trial and error, or have somebody that actually has the knowledge reach out to you. But as I said, you know, we're starting small. You know, not a huge budget, so anytime you can find a deal on something like that, that's you know, not exactly the best at one specific thing, but capable of helping through several other projects, as we mentioned, you know, just straightening up some of the gravel driveways that we've got, as well as coming alongside a Girl Scout project, which you'll see soon. Hopefully getting a couple trails made where people can just relax, read a little bit about the flora and fauna around here, and you know, just enjoy a nice day out here. It's what we're kind of looking forward to. But yeah, the garden, I think we're gonna hopefully be able to get something in the ground in the next couple of weeks, if the weather holds out. Looks like it should. You know, we had a couple days here where we're back in freezing. Made it a little bit harder to break through the ground in the morning, but it seems to be getting better. But yeah, definitely, please continue watching these. Let me know what you think. Please, you know, hit the like button. That's one of the ways that we can start generating some additional you know, just additional likes and follows, and getting the word out there, so that we can engage other folks in our community, in our area, and hopefully come alongside them in other projects as well. So yeah, if you could take the time to do that, please do. We'll wrap up here. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.